I'm Brien Schmauch, host of the college football podcast Complete BS, and we're here for Tailgate Talk, your quick rundown of the matchups, rivalries, and picks that you'll be talking about this weekend. Let's get into it. Tulane at Memphis. Tulane looked like they might make some noise in the American Conference and then laid an egg last week to UTSA. Memphis continues their march to the conference championship game with a win 35-24. Navy at Notre Dame. And this is a traditional rivalry game. Notre Dame has had a great season, but last week versus North Texas couldn't get any stops. When they're playing from behind the whole game, that makes it tough to win. It'll be much the same this week versus Notre Dame. I've got the Irish 42-17. Oregon at Iowa, and both teams are ranked but don't really have a good win to hang their hat on. The forecast calls for cold wind and rain, and that could impact Oregon's ability to pass. This is a low-scoring defensive game based on who gets the short field due to turnovers or a big special teams play. Iowa's got the best return man in the country, and they're playing at home. I've got Iowa winning 17-14. Indiana at Penn State, and preseason, this game had the appearance of a big game, and then Penn State fell apart. Well, Indiana is dismantling teams. The Hoosiers win big, 56-17. Georgia at Mississippi State, and Georgia's a 7.5-point favorite, and this game's gonna be a dogfight, pun intended. Mississippi State plays tough in Starkville. Georgia will win, but close, 21-17. LSU at Alabama, and Alabama comes in on a 7-game winning streak, but LSU, they're on a 2-game losing streak with an interim coach. Both streaks continue as LSU is totally outclassed. Roll Tide, 31-10. Texas A&M at Missouri, and Texas A&M might be the most complete team in the country. Both teams are coming off a bye, but Missouri has questions about the health of their quarterback and can he come back this season and play. Texas A&M is rolling right now, and I've got the Aggies 31-14. Florida State at Clemson, and there have been many games in this rivalry that have had major implications. Not this year. FSU's 4-4 and broke a 4-game losing streak. Clemson's 3-5 and on a 2-game losing streak. Clemson's at home where they've at least won. FSU hasn't won on the road. Defense will be awful in this game. Clemson wins a shootout, 41-38. BYU at Texas Tech, and Texas Tech is a 10.5-point home favorite, and that line indicates to me the faith the odds makers have in the Red Raiders defense and Baron Morton being back and playing 100%. I do think the BYU defense is better than they're given credit for, and Bear Bachmeier has continued to improve each game all season long. In a game this close with as much on the line, I've got more faith in BYU head coach Kalani Sitake than I do Joey McGuire. Give me BYU 31-30. That's Tailgate Talk. I'm Brien Schmauch. For the full breakdown, check out the Complete BS podcast, and we'll see you next Friday.